Close your eyes for a minute, close your eyes for a second. I won't change my mind.
Hi Posh Fam, welcome back to my channel, Poshcateyes Unfiltered. Again, do not forget to like, comment, and share this channel with your friends. For my latest subscribers, thank you so much for joining us. We welcome you here. And to my existing subbies, as always, I love you. Stay on, share this channel with your friends. Let us grow. You know what we do: like, comment, and share. With that said, let's get into the highlight that was the Real Housewives of Potomac. So the Nigerian women are still at loggerheads. I don't know how to caption this particular episode. However, it was messy from the get-go, and there wasn't much to talk about. There was just one highlight, and we're going to get into that highlight. But before we do, I'm gonna keep you up to speed with the rest of the housewives. As we all know, gossips and group sessions form the talking point in this particular franchise, because all they do is gossip about each other. Now, from the fallout of the pickleball event, we see Ashley, Mia, and Gizelle hanging out at a boutique. They are now, for some reason, having a girls' tour. Girls, you could not even get it together in your homestay, and now you guys are thinking about traveling to Austin. How's that gonna fare? You're just gonna waste hotel bills, transportation for nothing. But anyway, don't let me tell you. Let's hear from the girls. They have decided they were going to go to Austin. I think Ashley is the one organizing, and she feels Austin weather will do them some good and maybe fix all the shenanigans that's going on and bring the divide a little bit closer to Medj. I don't know how that's going to work. Anyway, of course, they had to talk about the Nneka bombshell, and they, for some reason, have now all believed whatever Nneka is selling. Now, I might add, like I said in my previous highlight, I do think that conversation took place. I'm not sure about the timeline or the sequence of the event and how the conversation came to be. And that's just where I'm gonna leave it. So these two women are guilty. They are guilty of something, but of course, because most of these things happen behind the scene with fourth, fifth parties involved, it is hard to get the actual story. So they all have taken sides, and that is Team Nneka. No surprise. Gizelle hates what's her name, Wendy, and so it's this is my take. Now, you can quote me. I feel like the fact that Gizelle hates Wendy, and the fact that she knows she really cannot antagonize her to the point where she's going to be physically violent, she has recruited Ashley to do her dirty work. So Ashley is the one orchestrating all of the dirty deeds. Gizelle and Robin sat down with Mia and said, how are we going to get Wendy hot and bothered? I know a Nigerian friend, and I can get the deets from this Nigerian friend, and we can bring her into the circle, and hopefully it kicks off between them, because I know Nigerians don't get along. So they are selling this particular storyline for us, and it's quite believable that Wendy has taken the bait. She fell so quickly that I'm like ashamed. I thought she was really smarter than this, but again, when emotions are involved, you know, it is what it is. And so they are preparing, and I can tell you for a fact the preparation is underway. Meanwhile, Nneka and Ike, they are still searching for that one fertile egg. A trip to their obstetrics was just what the doctor ordered, and they were still, again, counting the ovulation, making sure the sperm counts were, you know, as good to go, or the swimmers were ripe and ready. And the obstetrician said, well, you guys are Nigerians, and there's one thing we know about Nigerians, and that's the fact that you guys are very fertile. So I am not worried about the two of you when it comes to fertility. Just keep doing what you're doing. I was like, okay. And this is going to get me to my talking point when it comes to the trendy video, which I'm going to get into right shortly, because I'm really on crunch time. Well, things got to a head when the girls were set for Austin. But I'll put this out first. Wendy and Eddie had to do a quick catch-up, and in this particular catch-up, they were rehashing what happened at the pickleball event. Eddie's like, I don't know why I'm involved in this. I'm happy, Eddie. Quite funny. And again, that's the truth. I do not know how Eddie is involved in this kind of mess. It is not his style. He is such a quiet bloke that nothing bothers him. To be dragged into this mess is just a little bit disappointing, but I can't wait to see how this ends. Okay? Because it's playing out now in front of our eyes. They went to Austin again. They were just all divided. It was not really, it didn't make for a comfortable, fun girls trip. It just looked chaotic. They got there, they got their hotel rooms. Actually, at least the good thing was they did not struggle to get the right hotel rooms for this time, because it is always a nightmare for this woman to pick a hotel room. They want something that ups the other. And I'm like, why are you leaving your home in the first place? If you feel your home is a paradise, just stay in your home. You don't need to. Anyway, I think the hotel poolside lounge was where this whole situation happened. Candice, Karen, and Wendy got there first, and again they had to rehash the particular conversation. Wendy is not exactly telling us the truth. She is just playing around, beating around the bush, because Candice asked her, so where are we at? And she's like, well, I'm just happy to engage this chick. We don't have to see eye to eye. I thought we were going to be Nigerian sisters. In my head, I'm like, really, Wendy? You thought? That's no way that was going to happen. No way. Well, and she's just, she's gonna play it as it goes. And then not as she said that, Gizelle and Nneka walked right in, and again the mood was just weird. Karen wanted to know where Gizelle and Candice were, to which Karen and Gizelle is like, there is no way in hell, like hell has to freeze over before I engage with Candice. Candice repeated the same sentiment. I'm like, okay, where do we go from here? Producers, just disband this cast and bring new people, because I don't understand this whole thing. It's just not working. It's crazy. And then Mia and Robin walked right in. Before then, they were already trying to find out the situation between Nneka and Wendy, of course. The conversation came up again. And Mia was like, well, I believe the story because your mom attacked me on social media. And then Wendy was like, well, I have the message my mom sent to you. It was more, she was praying, like, using Holy Ghost fire, which is a very typical Nigerian us. We do that a lot. We cast and bind. In fact, we destroy. If you hear a Nigerian praying, just go and hide, because it's destroy, casting, and binding. Everything is being rebuked, okay? And there's no witchcraft in that, all right? If you don't know how to pray, that is your problem. But I can understand this particular African-American woman have not been in a Nigerian church since they were born, so they don't know. They have no idea. They have got no clue. They took it a little bit too to the extreme, which I can understand. I feel like maybe Wendy's mom should have settled out of this woman's mess, because now they are insulting her and she's not even there to defend herself. That's my take. And then Nneka started bringing up more receipts. You called this, called that, called, Lebe from who she was. And trust producers, messy producers, they had footage of Lebe being present at Wendy's baby naming ceremony or something like that, and how Wendy gave all this encomium about Lebe. And now Wendy's like, I don't know her, she's not my friend, she's my sister's friend. I'm like, oh my god, this is so cringe fest. What? Like the cap of it all. You could see Wendy did not have anywhere to hide, and I just felt like, Wendy, you did not handle this particular situation the right way. I'm not sure what beef you have with Nneka, if any. You guys don't know each other. You're coming into a space. She obviously has enough ammunition to destroy you and get ahead of the game. You don't. So for me, just piggyback a bit, piggyback, and find a way to diffuse the situation and wipe the slate clean. That's my take. And this is where it ended. There was no headway. Like I said, there wasn't a lot of talking points. Maybe I was distracted. I didn't follow it all. However, this is all I could get. And what do you think, guys? Do you think Gizelle is orchestrating behind the scenes to get Wendy out of the show? I think so. She is the head bitch in charge. And so she does not like Wendy. And once Wendy gone, she is intimidated by Wendy. Wendy came on the show, successful, married, and everything, embodies everything that Gizelle is not. And so there has to be only one queen bee in the Housewives of Potomac franchise, and that has to be Gizelle. The rest should just, fall by the wayside, or, carry my crown as I work. And that's it, folks. Until next time when I come on here to share more recaps, stay safe, remain focused. Bye.